We're gonna go over some tips and hacks to moving to San Luis Obispo, and it's not as bad as you think. Hi guys, this is Verenice White with the Goodell and White Real Estate Group here in San Luis Obispo County and its surrounding areas. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know to live, work, eat, sleep, and play here in SLO County, then this is the place for you. John and I grew up here, raised our kids here, and we absolutely love it, and we cannot wait to tell you all about it. So if this is the first time here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you are notified every time we drop a new video, and we can't wait to share all of our local knowledge of the area. And friends, we're getting calls each and every day from people trying to relocate here, move here, leave here, and we absolutely love it. So guys, if you're even thinking of moving here, relocating, or just curious about the area, please be sure and give us a text, email, whatever you need to do to get a hold of us. Weekends, evenings, it does not matter because we've got your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start with tip hack number 1, and that is your furniture. So do you really need to go through the expense of bringing that furniture that might not fit into your new home that you're going into? So through our new marketing all across the world or the United States, there's all kinds of things online that we can help you with to determine if that piece of furniture that you've had since the 1960s or college or whatever, you might not need to haul it and go through the expense of bringing it over to your new location from wherever you're coming from. So really make some decisions about the furniture that you're bringing over. And we have a Matterport now that can give you dimensions of a room so that you can actually be sure that that couch is gonna go in. And sometimes people are coming to our area that are getting a second home, and it would help to leave that furniture behind and negotiate that separately, or if you've got a smoke and offer, just throw it in there. So really think about the expense and going through the hassle of moving furniture from where you're going to and where you're moving from. So something to think about for hack number 1. So number 2 is a tip more so, which is your packing supplies. So your packing supplies. So don't go through the cost of getting paper from a moving company or something like that. Costco, you can order butcher paper. Sometimes even at the butcher shops at a grocery store will sell you a roll, crazy. Then Amazon has those little white separators that are much cheaper to purchase from them rather than from a moving company. So really think about that expense and what is really necessary to help you move, and the wardrobe supplies to move your wardrobe. Also, there's hacks on YouTube, just like this, that you can get a garbage bag and put all the hangers together and bunch them up, and that's an easy way to transport clothing on the hangers already. Okay, so now this one's pretty important. If you're looking for boxes, don't go out and purchase them. Go to Facebook and go to a marketplace, or also to Nextdoor is also a website. And a lot of people that are moving will put their boxes, break them down, and put them on these platforms so that you can find somewhere nearby where somebody just moved and go grab some boxes that are easily ready and available. And people have a hard time getting rid of those, so it's a really good place to start on any kind of community page on Facebook. Or even reach out to your real estate professional. They might know someone that's also moved in the area, so that would be a really good savings for you to take advantage of. So that would be our number 2, are your packing supplies. Okay, tip number 3 are appliances. Now, depending on where you're moving to here in California, you want to maybe check out what appliances are staying or what appliances are going, or what the seller has said is going to be part of the sale. So for example, here in California, your stovetop, built-in microwave, is typically included. Refrigerators, washer and dryers can be negotiable, so those aren't built in. So you want to be sure that those are things that you want to haul off if you're moving out of state. So washer and dryers, those can be gas, electric. So depending on the hookups that you're moving into, those are things that you want to kind of evaluate and be sure it's worth the hassle of transporting on the move. And then in new construction, sometimes those things are already included, or as your real estate brokers, we do some negotiations for you and sometimes can get that thrown in as part of the deal. And that's why it's kind of important to have us kind of do that end of the negotiations for you. So think about the appliances, be sure what's worth taking, because you don't know what might be available where you're going. So make sure and triple check all of that before you haul those off. So tip number 4 are movers. So salvage all relationships in your life, being your friends, your significant other, and your family. I think once you get to a certain age in life, it just really makes better sense to really price out movers and really evaluate the hassle, your body, your aches and pains, a possible injury. So moving, depending on what the movers do for you, is anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. It's obviously depending on what's going on in the world and what time of the seasons that you're doing all this move, because the movers can unfortunately kind of price gouge you accordingly. So you have to be aware of that. There's always pods that can be rented, and then there's moving companies like Mayflower and United that are the most popular. And if there's somebody that you've had a really good experience or something that we might be missing, please put it down in the comments, because we're always looking to share as much as we can as times change and new things are rolling out. If there's something that about, please be sure and share that with our little community here. So be sure and evaluate the moving cost and what that might be best for you, and make it a better experience for you and your family. So hack number 5, let's talk about short-term rentals. Let's say you've sold your property and you can't quite figure out where you want to land, where you're going to, but you're moving to that next location. So short-term rentals here in California are available, and I have partners all over the United States and going globally now, that I can connect you with someone for a short-term rental. Obviously, about VRBOs. I'm in a retirement second home area here on the Central Coast. So there's a lot of homes that do offer those short-term rentals. And so you would want to reach out to us so that we could perhaps put you in an area that you're contemplating in, haven't found something yet. You need some time to make that big decision before you pull the plug. And you'll have much more of a buying opportunity and an upper hand when you've already sold your property. So if you've got some time and your family can stay somewhere short term, that's a little hack that you can do to get to California or wherever you're going, and kind of get to know the area, and then find that sweet spot for you, and then we can help you out with the rest of it. Okay, tip number 6, you need to be sure and dial in your daycare at pretty much all across the United States. There are long lists of people waiting to get onto a pretty reputable daycare, especially here in our little town, or our county, San Luis Obispo. It's just in high demand right now. So before you head on over, be sure you have family or friends, or research that really well. I've raised 3 kids in the area, and I have friends now that have younger children or are starting their young families, and it is a year wait, 6-month wait. So we would want to have some conversations to be sure that you've got daycare situated before you make your move out here. Especially if you've got work that you need to be going to. Just depends on your situation, but just be sure and remember, daycare is important. We need to figure that out for you. So hack number 7, well, you know, work with the local brokers that have the local knowledge, which it's us. And we have really good connections. Like I said, we've lived here, we grew up here, and we've raised our kids here. So we have a good feeling of what we can help you with and listen to what you need. John's of retirement age, my business partner, John Goodell. And you know, I am sort of an empty nester, and I also have a lot of friends with young children, and I've been through it. So my kids are young adults, but we have really good resources to talk about all the things that are important to you, traffic, medical, the jobs, places you might want to land in the county and what's important to you. So, you know, we're pretty acclimated and would love to just give you some information and help you out with the process. Okay guys, so the only way we can help you find that sweet spot here in SLO County is you've got to reach out. You got to send us a text, give us a call, shoot us an email, day, evening, weekends, it does not matter, because we've got your back when you're moving to the Central Coast. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.